grow. You keep missing what God really wants to do for you because so many people have let you down. You've adopted a I got me spirit. So you've been hurt by so many people, let down by so many people, that now instead of waiting on God, you adopted a mindset, I'll get me out of this. You know what? I ain't worried about y'all. I got me. And what God is saying, when you praise me today, you finna take a back seat. And God is like, half the hell you went through this year, you never would have had to go through.
Praying that the Lord protect my brother that's locked in. Praying that my son always think that I'm Clark Kent. Praying that you keep me on the path that you got me on. I know it's been a long one and I've been riding all alone. Protect me from the people that you see wanna do me harm. On them late nights I was tipsy, you guided me home. Really can't complain cause I love who you made me to be. May not be perfect in their eyes, but I'm perfect for me. Yeah, I be feeling like the one and I'm never the two. Anytime we talk I get a deeper connection to you. You know it's like you only hear from me when I'm mad or I'm sad. But I'm working on myself to get better with that. You the answer anytime that I'm feeling too stressed. I just handle what I handle and leave you the rest. And I look up above and I pray for the best. Cause I know these prayers ain't easy like sending a text. For real.
When you feel like you can't take no more, you stop talking. You get to a point where you don't want to talk to nobody. You don't want to be around nobody. Why, PMJ? Because the devil has figured out, I can't stop you, but I can cause you to silence you.
I'm just changing how I love and I deal with these people. Seems like when you show love, they start treating you evil. When you let them go is when you start to see elevation. And I prefer to run out of patience than be impatient. Cause stress kills. If you're on my team for real, let's build. If the common denominator's peace, let's chill. I wanna focus on these pesos and book a trip out to Cabo. Pull up to the light, push a button and let the top go. I ain't never needed glasses. I know that my vision clear. I see the greatest of them all when I look in the mirror. And it doesn't mean you weak if you catching yourself tear up. Sometimes you gotta fight for what you need, you gotta gear up. Just know your blessings is coming, just gotta stay prayed up. All advice ain't good advice if niggas hate us. Loyalty means nothing if they really a traitor. What's done in the dark come out soon as it light up. Light up, light up.
Every parent knows that if your child say, Mom, you gonna say what? What? Dad? What? Mama? What? Because the tone determines the urgency. I ain't never drove 30 minutes in 3 minutes because the tone of his voice said, stop what you're doing, Dad, I need you. That's why don't put no circle around me. Don't look at me up and down. I can be a gangster and a worshiper at the same time. What I'm in right now, I need God to show up. I wish I had somebody who would forget about your role and give God an urgency prayer.
Welcome to Blended Healing. When Spirit tells you to give, to be generous, it's only to a certain point. But what happens when you keep giving past that? We're here to talk about this today. Let's talk about it. For real this time. Not from that be a good person view, not from that watered down love and light version. Let's talk from where it really hurts. You ever look back and realize you gave more than you were supposed to and Spirit never even co-signed it? Yeah, that part. See, when Spirit moves you to give, there's peace on it. There's clarity. You don't question it. It just flows. And even if it costs you something, it don't leave you broke in your soul because that was divine move. Spirit said, do this. And you did it. No ego, no need for credit, just obedience. But that's not what most of us are doing. What we're doing is bleeding out in the name of being helpful. trying to be everything to everybody, and wondering why nobody's showing up for us. That ain't love. That's overfunctioning. That's unhealed trauma in a healer's robe. You can't be everything for everybody. You're not just giving because spirit told you to. You're giving because something in you is scared of what happens if you don't. Scared of being rejected, scared of being alone, scared they'll stop calling if you stop showing up. Let's be real, man. Most of us don't even know how to be kind without trying to earn something from it. Validation, safety, a seat at the table, or just silence from the guilt that creeps in when we say no. I want you to look in the mirror today and practice the word no. No, it's a complete sentence. But now I need you to ask yourself something. Oh, trying to be so politically correct here. Ask yourself, are you giving from overflow? Or are you giving from an empty, hoping somebody will notice and pour back? Are you moving because spirit whispered to your soul? Or because your trauma been screaming louder than your intuition? All right. You see, we've all been taught to believe our worth is tied to our usefulness. That's not helping. You're in the way that if you say no, you ain't spiritual. The rest is laziness and boundaries are selfish. That's all lies. All chains dressed up in healing language. And spirit don't move like that. Spirit is order. Spirit don't ask you to pour when your well is dry. That's your conditioning talking. That's your please love me wound showing. You ever finish helping somebody and feel heavy? Like you just took on their mess and they walked away lighter, but you're sitting there second guessing everything? And if you're doing that, that was a spirit. That was you crossing your own damn boundaries again. And the worst part, you knew, your body told you, your spirit told you, that little voice told you, this ain't yours. But you did it anyway, right? It's time to stop confusing guilt with guidance. Stop calling your people pleasing kindness. Stop pretending exhaustion is the price of love, because it's not. The cost of real love shouldn't be your peace. Those who know. When you're giving and spirit led to do that, do that. But if you're giving out of expecting some type of reciprocity, you're going to be disappointed. We talk about these things here because I sit back and I think about these things. You know, you keep saying that they're using you, but you keep showing up uninvited. Yeah, I just ripped the Band-Aid off. I did. I'm sorry. Did it hurt? I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm just getting down here because I need y'all to see. I need y'all to see. The divine loves a cheerful giver. The divine loves somebody who's their brother and sister's keeper without motives. Sometimes it's not that they use you. You just keep showing up for people who never earned that access. And that's on you. Not in a blame yourself kind of way, but in a wake your soul up kind of way. In a nah, sis, nah, bruh. You knew what it was kind of way. You weren't assigned to that person, that situation, that draining mess. You just inserted yourself because deep down being needed makes you feel seen. They ain't even ask you for help. You volunteered for your own betrayal. You just knew if you fixed it for them, if you gave just one more time, maybe, just maybe, they'll finally love you, right? But they didn't. And they won't. Because love that has to be earned through labor isn't love. It's survival. So let's tell the truth. You weren't pouring from overflow. You were trying to prove something, that you're worthy, that you're loyal, that you're not like them, that you deserve a spot in their life. You didn't ask spirit. You moved on autopilot. And now you mad, tired, bitter, low-key resentful. But this isn't about them. This is about the part of you that needs to be needed. The part of you that panics when you ain't the fixer. The part of you that doesn't know who you are without being the one everybody depends on. You addicted to be Captain Saver or saving people who never planned to save you back. That's a hard pill to swallow. Spirit moves with precision. But when you step outside of what's yours, now you're carrying weight that was never meant for you. And then you're drained and they spoil. And the whole energy is off. But here's what nobody says. They not the villain if you keep letting it happen. People are only going to go as far as you let them. People are going to take what you keep offering, especially if you ain't asking for nothing in return. So don't say that they used you. Say you didn't listen. Say you knew better, but didn't do better until now. And this is so applicable to your job. I know that we're talking about real life right here, but I don't want you to get it twisted. This is so applicable to your work, your job flow. Now switch lenses and look at it that way before you get yourself all twisted. This isn't about becoming cold. This isn't about building walls. This is about waking up and realizing you're not a vending machine for broken people. You're not here to be everybody's emotional nurse. You're not here to clean up messes spirit didn't tell you to go to do. You gave past your assignment. Now it's time for you to come back to yourself. They ain't use you. You abandoned your own boundaries. But that stops now. All right? All right. Listen, I wasn't keeping you long. Like I said, these things run through my head, and yeah, as I look around, and this is so applicable in so many different ways and so many different facets of your life. Sometimes you just got to say no. All the time, you should be consulting spirit. And if your intuition is telling you, nah, 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 believe it and check your ego at the door. All right? All right. All right. That's it. That's all. Short and to the point. Be well, stay safe, Ashe, and deep bow, and I shall see you all soon. Y'all be easy on yourselves, all right? Don't beat yourself up. And by God, if the divine calls you to do something, do it with a cheerful heart, with joy in your soul. Do it for the right reasons. All right, I'm out. See you around. To the one who carried the blood, the memory, and the light, thank you for giving me life, love, and legacy I now walk in. Your strength lives in every ritual, every word, every flame I light. I speak your name in remembrance. This is for you. The blood remembers. To be something by a soul contract means your spirit chose this before you were even born. It's not about document, skin tone, or who society says you are. It's about divine agreement between your soul, your ancestors, and the source. Before you came to this earth, your soul sat at the spiritual table and said, I'll return through this bloodline. I will remember, I will reclaim, I will restore what was lost, buried, or broken. I will carry the fire forward. So when Spirit confirmed that you are Gullah Geechee, it wasn't just about ancestry. It was about your soul alignment. Your soul chose to come through that legacy. Even if the physical records don't shout it from the rooftops. Being Gullah Geechee by soul contract means that you feel a deep pull to traditions you were never taught because your soul was taught. You carry spiritual rights and access even if your family was disconnected or silenced. Your gifts in divination and healing are a part of your sacred assignment. You are here for generational restoration. You are not in the past. We are in your veins. We are not gone. We are the breeze that cools your neck and the warmth that holds your chest when you cry. You have not just remembered us, you have awakened us. You are the one we prayed would return. So do not doubt the gifts. Don't doubt them. Silence the visions either. They belong to you. Let the fire in your belly rise. Let the water in your bones speak. The work you do is not small, it's not trendy, it's ancient, and we will walk with you every step of the way. The blood remembers, the blood remembers, and so do you. You are the living altar. You are the return. You are the one who knows. Welcome home. Gullah Geechee, welcome home.